You are here to lead the abundant life, a life full of happiness, joy, health, and rich living. Begin now to release the riches of the treasure house within you. The real riches are within your subconscious mind. The greatest secret in all the world is that God indwells man, but the average man is looking everywhere but within himself for wealth, success, happiness, and abundance. God is the life principle, the infinite intelligence and infinite power within man, available instantly to all men through the medium of man's thought. Poverty is a disease of the mind. Belief in poverty and lack produce lack and limitation. Wealth is a state of mind. Believe in the law of riches and you shall receive. You can tap the riches of your subconscious by claiming guidance, abundance, wealth, security, and right action. Make a habit of meditating on these truths, and your subconscious will respond accordingly. If you lull yourself to sleep every night with two ideas, wealth and success, knowing that by repeating them you are activating the latent powers of your deeper mind, you will be compelled to express wealth and success. Infinite intelligence in your subconscious can only do for you what it can do through you. Your thought and feeling control your destiny. When you believe that the nature of the infinite intelligence in your subconscious mind is to respond to the nature of your request, the answers will always come to you, and in ways you know not of. Your thoughts are creative. Each thought tends to manifest itself in your life. Thoughts of promotion, riches, expansion, and achievement, provided you do not deny them subsequently, come forth after their kind. You promote yourself. You answer your own prayer because it is done unto you as you believe. Be careful when you affirm wealth, success, right action, and promotion that you do not subsequently deny what you affirm. That would be like mixing an acid with an alkali, and you would get an inert substance. In other words, stop neutralizing your good. Thoughts are things. What you feel you attract, and what you imagine you become. Be sure that you are not envious or jealous of the success, riches, and wealth of others. Your thought is creative, and if you are envious or critical of those who have amassed wealth and honors, you will impoverish yourself along all lines. Your thought is creative, and what you think about the other, you tend to create in your own experience. Whatever you really feel to be true and so decree in your life will definitely come to pass. Decree riches, health, beauty, security, and right action. Thou shalt also decree a thing, and it shall be established unto thee, and the light shall shine upon thy ways. Job chapter 22, verse 28. Meditation for realizing the abundant life. I know that to prosper means to grow spiritually along all lines. God is prospering me now in mind, body, and affairs. God's ideas constantly unfold within me, bringing to me health, wealth, and perfect divine expression. I thrill inwardly as I feel the life of God vitalizing every atom of my being. I know that God's life is animating, sustaining, and strengthening me now. I am now expressing a perfect, radiant body full of vitality, energy, and power. My business or profession is a divine activity, and since it is God's business, it is successful and prosperous. I imagine and feel an inner wholeness functioning through my body, mind, and affairs. I give thanks and rejoice in the abundant life. To believe is to accept something as true. Belief makes the difference between success and failure, riches and poverty, health and sickness. Believe in the riches of the infinite power within your subconscious, and you will experience them. When you are in a big jam, Break the tension by praying sincerely for someone who is very ill or in deep trouble, and suddenly you will find your own problem solved. When praying for a loved one, be sure not to identify with the ailment or any part of the anatomy. Realize that the infinite healing presence is flowing through the loved one as harmony, health, peace, and joy. Vision the loved one as radiant and happy. Meditate quietly on these truths and pray again when you feel led to do so. Wonders happen as you pray this way. Sympathy means to go down into the quicksand with the other, and it does not help the ill person. Have compassion and give the sick person a transfusion of faith, confidence, and love, knowing that with God all things are possible. Your thought is creative, and every thought tends to manifest itself. You can direct and steer your thoughts in the same way as you steer your automobile. Thoughts are things. Your thought image of wealth, success, and achievement is the magnet that attracts to you all things that correspond with your thought image. The quiet mind gets things done. Tell your body to be still and quiet your mind by thinking of the infinite intelligence of your subconscious, which knows the answer. When your conscious mind is still and your body is relaxed, the wisdom of your subconscious will rise to the surface mind. A good executive knows how to delegate authority. You must be a good executive when using your mind. Turn your request over to your subconscious with faith and confidence, and you will get the appropriate response. You know when you have really turned it over because you are at peace. You can give up smoking or any bad habit by decreeing freedom and peace of mind, while at the same time imagining a friend or a physician congratulating you on your freedom. As you affirm and vision an antipathy toward tobacco, your subconscious will take over and compel your freedom from the habit. Many have discovered the wisdom of turning an acute domestic problem over to the God presence, trusting that divine wisdom and intelligence will bring about the solution which is best for all. The prayer is, I let go and let God take over, bringing about the perfect answer. Liquidate the past and never dwell on old grievances or grudges. The future is your present thinking made manifest. Think regularly and systematically of harmony, beauty, love, peace, and abundance, and you will have a wonderful future. Think of the infinite riches within your subconscious mind. Think of harmony, peace, joy, love, guidance, right action, success. All these are principles of life, and as you think of the life more abundant, you activate the latent powers within you. Your subconscious will compel you to express the abundant life right here and right now. Thoughts are things. Meditation to have the power of faith. The prayer of faith shall save the sick, and God shall raise him up. I know that no matter what the negation of yesterday was, my prayer or affirmation of truth will rise triumphantly over it today. I steadfastly behold the joy of the answered prayer. I walk all day long in the light. Today is God's day. It is a glorious day for me, as it is full of peace, harmony, and joy. My faith in the good is written in my heart and felt in my inward parts. I am absolutely convinced that there is a presence and a perfect law which receives the impress of my desire now and which irresistibly attracts into my experience all the good things my heart desires. I now place all my reliance, faith, and trust in the power and presence of God within me. I am at peace. I know I am a guest of the Infinite and that God is my host. I hear the invitation of the Holy One saying, Come unto me, all ye that labor, and I will give you rest. I rest in God. All is well. The rich get richer for the simple reason that the consciousness or awareness of wealth and the expectancy of more and more of God's riches, which are omnipresent, attract more and more wealth, health, and opportunities to the person who walks in that state of mind. 2. The thought image of wealth produces wealth. The thought image of a journey results in the opportunity to take it. A young girl began to think and image from a hotel in Spain, feeling she was there and sleeping there, and her subconscious opened the way and magnified her impression of the journey, adding an engagement and a diamond ring worth $2,000. Your subconscious always magnifies. A young boy of 14 wrote down his desires for study in a university in Spain to learn languages, to travel, and to become a famous guide and interpreter for tourists. He continued to meditate on what he had written and succeeded in writing his requests on the book of life, his subconscious, within him. His subconscious wisdom acted on the mind of his aunt, fulfilling all his desires. Enter into a consciousness of God's wealth, which is all around you. Live in the joyous expectancy of the best, and by the law of attraction, you will attract the riches of the infinite storehouse in your own subconscious mind. Keep thinking of prosperity, abundance, security, and increase along all lines. Whatever you give attention to grows, magnifies, and multiplies in your experience. Keep your attention on whatsoever things are lovely and of good report. Radiate abundance, goodwill, and riches to others. They will pick it up subconsciously, and you will attract wonderful people into your life. They will prosper, and you will prosper. A rich man walks in the mental attitude that wealth is like the air he breathes, and having that state of mind, he attracts more and more riches of all kinds. The poor man who is constantly picturing and talking of lack, bankruptcy, and hard times loses his home and business. You can get acquainted with the riches of the infinite storehouse within you by reiterating and believing the following prayer. I am ever grateful for God's riches that are ever active, ever present, unchanging, and eternal. God gave you richly all things to enjoy in this universe. Life itself is a gift to you. The whole world was here when you were born. Believe and expect the riches of the infinite, and invariably the best will come to you. As you practice this simple truth, the desert of your life will rejoice and blossom as the rose. Daily meditation for the rich life. Consider the lilies of the field. They toil not, neither do they spin. Yet Solomon in all of his glory was not arrayed as one of these. I know that God is prospering me in all ways. I am now leading the abundant life because I believe in a God of abundance. I am supplied with everything that contributes to my beauty, well-being, progress, and peace. I am daily experiencing the fruits of the Spirit of God within me. I accept my good now. I walk in the light that all good is mine. I am peaceful, poised, serene, and calm. I am one with the source of life. All my needs are met at every moment of time and every point of space. I now bring all the empty vessels to the Father within. The fullness of God is made manifest in all the departments of my life. All that the Father hath is mine. I rejoice that this is so.